All right, for those of you that would like to write a book, wondering where to start, what to write about, or have had a book in you for many, many years that just hasn't quite escaped your psyche, this is an opportunity to get started. So this one here is actually not you writing the book. This one's called bookscribe.com. And what it does is it helps you to create a book using AI. So you are describing what the book is and giving it the content or some of the content, some of the context there, what you would like the book to do. And this particular one is a site there that will do fiction and non-fiction books as well too. But it is a way of creating a book to get it out there in the marketplace. Now, I'm not generally a big fan on books written by AI because they are often fairly bland, fairly generic, and they don't bring any of your personality out to it. But with this statistic here, something like 80% of people that buy books, now I made that up, but it's around that sort of figure there. 80% of people never even read the book. So they'll buy the book and they will never read it. Can you believe it? I remember when I had a publishing company and we would publish the same material in a different folder, reorganized into different chapters, and the same people that bought the last one bought this one. They put it on their business bookshelf. They never read it. But the purpose of it is that if you have a book published, then you are seen to be an authority and a credible authority. So if you want the quick way to write one, here's a good way just to get a book out quite quickly. It's not to excuse you from writing your own book, because everybody has a book in them and something that will position them to be an authority. But this one could potentially really give you the framework for your book as well too. So that one there is called bookscribe.com. Now these links, we will drop these into chat. So if you're not sure where the chat is, the icon down the bottom that says chat on it with two speech bubbles, click on that, that'll open up chat. You can see people introducing themselves in there, but we will drop the apps and tools into there as well too. So you can save it at the end of the evening and then go and explore it at your leisure. All right, this one here is, I quite like this one. I had a play with this one this week. It's called this is one of those tongue twister sites. It's fastlipsync.com. And what it does is you upload a photo. So you see in the area here, you can either upload a video or a photo, but you can just upload a photo into the area and it will then sort of sync your lips to make it say things. Now I'm not going to upload a photo here because it just takes a little while to load up. Wait, let's see whether we can do one and if it will take too long. I did load one up. There was a couple up earlier on. Actually, let me just sign into it first, because that's what it's going to ask us to do. So when you upload it, it'll ask you to sign in, and then you'll see it in action. Hopefully my one's still on the inside here. All right, so let's sign into it. And there we go. All right. So what we'll see is if we can find any of mine. It is a credit-based system, so I'll probably run out of credits as well. Here we go, my creations. Oh, it's obviously gotten rid of it. Okay, so too long ago. All right, let's go back to AI lip sync. All you do, upload a photo. Here's an example of it. So you can play these, but if you do upload a photo, it will sort of talk. It'll get your face moving, your lips moving. It'll all be in sync with what the words are. But just try it out. As I say, I won't upload it because it does take a little bit of time to upload, to render, and then it obviously works out where your lips are. So it's moving your lips and not your eyes to when you're speaking. So that's a little fun project. And if you're wanting to create videos there with you talking without you actually recording it, that's what this site will do. So it's really just uploading your own video, and then you can upload your script for it as well too. So that one there is called fastlipsync.com. All right, this next one here, I had a bit of a play with this. This is an AI music generator. And if you're looking for music for a podcast, a webinar, for your website, or even just to become a pop star, This is the site that will help you to generate music. So you can, and these are, the good thing about this is that they're royalty free. You can download it, you can use it, and it is unique as well because you're building up the soundtrack for yourself. And so you can see around that you've got any tracks that you generate will appear in here. You can select a number of different moods. So let's say you want acoustic music, for instance. Then you've got a whole lot of options here for acoustic music. There we go, quiet reflection. And you can sample along the side, and then you can then download them and use them for whatever purpose that you want. Now there are some free ones, and then some of them are paid ones as well too. But the cost of them it's not that expensive when you compare it to downloading other tracks from, say, stock track sites. So there you go. So $11.69, so $12 a month. Is where you'd start with that. So what's that, about $17 or $18 a month, Australia, New Zealand. So that'll give you 500 tracks. So that's plenty to get you going. So that one there is called move.ai.com. Next one here is a really practical one. That if you've got a website, you need to embed your social media wall onto your website. Some of the website platforms like WordPress have widgets there that you can embed your social media on. Some don't. If you're on, say, something like Go High Level, for instance, they don't have a social media widget, embed widget. Then you can come to a site like this one here, and you can create a widget, and you can link it to, say, Facebook, Instagram, or whatever this is, social media platform that you're using. You can create a widget and just go copy and paste the code into the page on your website, and it will have the feed with the links back to your social media on your site. So whether it's a landing page, one-page website, four-page website, this one here allows you to create a number of widgets. If you got a YouTube channel, for instance, and you want a playlist on your website, you could use that, although you can use that directly from YouTube itself. But some web platforms you do struggle with it. You need to have a bit of coding knowledge. Things like Google reviews, they are good widgets to have on your website. So that's your social proof where you can, people, when they land on your website, they can see the reviews that you're getting. So hopefully you're getting reviews. No good putting the widgets on if you're not getting reviews, but you're not active on social media. But this is to really give people an opportunity to see you on these other platforms and to access it on other platforms too, or take through the other platforms. So there's all your social media sites. Eventbrite, there's another one for Eventbrite. So if you've got events coming up, then you can certainly embed that into your website as well. So very simple tool, this one here. Pricing wise, it's actually not that expensive as well compared to some of the tools out there that will do the same thing. They do have a free plan with this here. So for a lot of people, you can get away with a free plan depending on how many monthly visits you get to your website. So this one will support around 3,000 monthly visits to your website, or monthly views on your website. And from there, once you get over that, then it's $100 a year. So that there again is very affordable. What does that work out monthly? About $10 a month is what they're charging for it as well. So that one there is called sociablekit.com. And last one I've got for you tonight is a book that I am reading. In fact, I am rereading it. It is an old book, but it is a very good book. It's by a chap by the name of Mark Joyner. It's called The Irresistible Offer. And if you struggle with, what an offer is, or how to construct an offer, or thinking about how you do sell what you do online, or offer people what you do online, this is a really good book because it's got a good framework. So even though it's an old book, the principles are still exactly the same as people are using today to create offers. So it is a current book, even though it's an old book as well too. So the big promise in it is how to sell your product or service in 3 seconds or less. So that's really effectively saying that's about the attention span that you've got to capture people's attention and to keep them reading through to your offer. But it's a very good book in terms of having a structure there, a good structured approach for creating your offer. So that's available on Amazon, on audiobook, on Audible. It's on Kindle as well. So it's across all of the platforms. And if you just Google it, you'll find it in various other places as well too. All right, so that is a roundup of our cool online tools for tonight. We'll drop those into chat. It'll be the very last item in chat. Yes, they're all there now. So let's drop into chat. What was your favorite one? So just copy and paste it, drop into chat just to let me know which is the one that will keep you interested and occupied for sometime during the week, and helps me keep on track with some of the tools that I bring you as well too. Of course, all of these we will drop into the Business Owners Smashing It Online Facebook page. If you're not a member of that, great time to head over to Facebook, open up the page, don't leave here though, and search for Business Owners Smashing It Online and click the join button and we will let you in. And we do post these across some of the various other social platforms. It looks like no one liked any of the tools today except for Janine, who sort of said that social and book scribey. Excellent. Yes, The Irresistible Offer is one of my favorite books. So, yeah. All right. Well, that is a roundup of this segment. If you do want a hand with thinking about what sort of apps and tools are going to be helpful for your business, or you're not quite sure, which are going to help you, look, feel free to reach out. More than happy to help you to have a look through all that. And we do have a range of programs to help you with all of that as well too.